Łódka miłości.
Come on, don't dawdle.
Don't you get it? We're too late. Look, the sun has almost set.
My other me left here hours ago.
Oh yeah? And then why am I in such a hurry?
Because you are a complete idiot.
How long do we have until the time reset?
Let's see. The sun has just set on Elysium. Root of Deponia's radius, plus the height of Elysium's orbit, I estimate about 2 hours after sundown.
Damn, I almost wish we were back in the time machine.
Well, actually my lab has everything I would need in order to...
Junior? You've got some nerve. Into my office immediately. Step on it.
Quiet at the kiddie table. The adults are talking.
Rufus! That's the Dean.
The Dean is a dwarf?
My name is Dean Angus McChronicle Sr.
Senior? Ha! Vice Senior's probably more like it, if that. McChronicle would certainly have told me if he had a son.
But I don't. May I introduce to you my father?
Yes, of course. And I'm the new guest lecturer.
Then why are you still standing around? What are you waiting for? To the lecture hall!
No, not so quick. I think there's something we need to discuss in peace and quiet.
Będziemy uczyć w szkole?
Hello, class.
Hello!
So, do you have any questions? I certainly do.
What molar mass does a chronoparticle have?
Anyone else?
How do 4D glasses work?
Okay. 4D, certainly. 3D and 2D have certainly become household names.
How can deterministic and non-deterministic theories of time be made compatible?
Not with a hasty reply, that's for sure.
Where is McChronicle?
Yeah, mechronicle.
Boo!
Macronipants isn't here, and I have to go as well. Occupy yourselves for the meantime. All these theoretical questions won't help you in the real world anyway. Haldica wasn't discovered from a desk, either. Even your beloved McChronicle knew that, and worked on a real-time machine. You wouldn't happen to know where I can find it. Is this it?
Oh, that is just a tachyon compressor. It creates an anomaly that simulates interim time.
So, it's a simulator. Where can I find the actual device?
If McChronicle was working on something, then it would definitely be in his shed. But no one is allowed in there. The Dean locked it and pocketed the key.
And that brings us to today's first lesson. The lock has never been built, whose secrets Professor Rufus couldn't uncover. Write that down, it might be on the exam.
Co my tu mamy do zrobienia? Jest tutaj wykładowy zegar, jest parasolka, studenci zestaw eksperymentalny, wiadro, klatka na dziobaki, klatka. Może sobie skonfiskujemy te wiaderko? Można? Pewnie, że można. Zegar wykładowy. Zobaczmy co on nam daje, chyba
Can
nic.
someone tell me why the time is not proceeding?
Because your lecture is mind-numbingly dull. That's why.
How long is this seminar anyway?
All-day seminars run until 8.
What? But that's far too long.
It's already been too long.
Dobrze, to była parasolka. Tutaj coś jeszcze będzie baka. Dziobak laboratoryjny.
Hey, stop that! The little fella's pretty aggressive. Probably had a miserable childhood. No friends to help him sabotage strangers' training wheels. So sad. A handsome little fella. Coochie coochie coo! Hey, stop that! The little fella's pretty aggressive. Probably had a miserable childhood. No friends to help him sabotage strangers' training wheels.
Mamy klatkę jakąś. Co to była za klatka? Klatka na dziobaki. No to dawaj go do środka.
Come on, get in there, you! Oh, quit your whining. Your old cage didn't smell any better.
Kołowrotek.
What we're missing here is an underpaid assistant. Shouldn't be hard. After all, this is a university.
A gdyby tutaj spróbować włożyć tego dziobaka? Zobaczmy.
So, pay close attention.
Mommy. I think I missed it.
Will that be in the exam?
Boo! Take it easy now. Nothing can happen until I, press here, right? Aha! And what is that?
That's a temporal anomaly. A new layer in space-time that possesses all the known characteristics of interim time.
I see. Like a balloon, slowly being filled.
No. Not like a balloon in any way at all.
Why not? I like balloons.
Wyjście. Zestaw eksperymentalny.
And what
Anomalia.
is that? Oh,
To już było. Czyli tutaj nic już nie możemy zrobić, co?
What's this again? Follow-up question. No one? Correct.
To już nic nie było. To jedynie co, to możemy sobie wyjść. Zobaczmy tutaj.
Remember, observe the anomaly, take notes, and give me a good evaluation at ratemyprof.org.
O!
Here,
Dziobak?
giddy. Stubborn as a stop sign.
Tego raczej chyba nie weźmiemy, co? Rusztowanie.
Hey, I found the scaffold.
Co tu jeszcze było? Rynna.
It flows downhill, but it flows.
Wyjście. Tutaj, o kurczę, tu jest jakiś śmieciopiłkarz. Irlandzki sensei. Proszę. Można z nim porozmawiać?
What does it look like?
Oh, of course. You couldn't know. Oh, of course you couldn't know. It looks like two blind chickens wandered into the field.
Further proof, if it were needed, that eyesight counts for nothing. We are professionals in our field.
Uh-huh. Hitting the old junk ball?
Battering smartasses.
Oh.
Don't worry, he hasn't completed his training yet. That's why he's using the training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me more like a Drexican pinata.
Typical sighted person. It's not always about how things look.
But rather that it rains candy?
No, but that doesn't hurt, right? Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me more like a Drexican pinata.
Typical sighted person. It's not always about how things look.
But rather that it rains candy?
No, but that doesn't hurt, right?
Dobra, co tu jeszcze możemy zrobić? Do przodu. Drzwi laboratorium. Zioło. Wejdźmy do laboratorium. Można wejść?
Locked.
Zamknięte.
Anything else would have been a disappointment, to be honest.
Zioło.
The plant smells like Lonzo's back room whenever that thrash metal band comes to visit.
Spoko, mamy zioło. Jak się zdenerwujemy, to będziemy mieli czym się uspokoić. Co tu jeszcze jest do przodu? Chodź tu. Szybki jesteś. Tablica ogłoszeniowa.
Photos of baby wombats. Deponia 4 walkthrough for sale. Hey, that looks interesting. Do you want to share my lunch with me? Love to. I'm hungry. Now all I have to do is find this romantic ninja.
Romantyczny ninja. Zobaczmy inwentor. Co tu ma? Ogłoszenie.
Do you want to share my lunch with me? That part of the puzzle was easy. Now all I have to do is find this romantic ninja.
Dobrze. Zamknijmy go. Przełącznik. O kurde. A, wcina ten. Wcina koniczynkę. Zobaczymy, jak sobie poskacze. Dobra, nie będziemy ją męczyć. Tu, co tu jest, zobaczmy. O kurczę. Tu jest nasz przyjaciel. Nie możemy nic zrobić? Chodź tu.
What are you doing here? You should be lecturing.
I just wanted to stretch my legs.
Then stretch them back to the lecture hall. And don't come back until the bell is rung. Go on then. Hop to it.
No to... Gdzie w ogóle był ten wykład cały? Do tyłu, chyba tu. Do sali wykładowej, dobra. A my mamy w ogóle... Mamy tą klatkę na dziobaki jeszcze? Mamy klatkę na dziobaki. Może uda się zabrać tego tutaj dziobaka?
It seems I don't have the right bait for my platypus trap.
Nie bardzo. Nie chcę. Tutaj coś mamy jeszcze do zrobienia? Zrobię tak. Weźmy może te ogłoszenie. Może oni nam coś powiedzą.
Does one of you by any chance go by the name of Romantic Ninja?
Mr. Rufus, please don't.
You're Romantic Ninja?
How embarrassing.
A jednak udało się.
Did you know that he's a romantic ninja? That according to this note, he bears the black belt in the arts of love.
I wish the ground would just swallow me up.
No, we didn't know that.
Moo. That must be because he merges with the shadows of loneliness. Or so it is written by him. Luckily, I found this note because if you are threatened on the battlefield of love, which apparently applies to me,
Threatened? My katana has ripped your heart to shreds.
he offers the following. Do you want to share my lunch with me?
Here, you can have it. I've lost my appetite.
Co nam dał?
Thank you, romantic ninja. Your courage and generosity will not be forgotten.
Zobaczmy, co nam przekazał. Świeża kanapka. Świeża kanapka.
What would happen if I were to hold this lunch in there?
Me. Time passes much quicker in the anomaly than outside. So, the sandwich will get old.
Well, anyone could have foreseen that. Now it's only good for duck food, and I have to cut my fingernails again.
O, może teraz sadzimy tą starą kanapkę do... Proszę.
Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman.
Do naszej klatki. Teraz możemy iść na dach i spróbować wziąć tego dziobaka albinosa. Może teraz się skusi.
Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman.
Dawaj to. Chodź tu, chodź tu, chodź tu.
Let's see if this can motivate him.
Wow.
Yikes! What's going on?
Me.
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerdbert. I can remember that. And your answer is?
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. You're now inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden, time just flies by.
Mama.
She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting. Underbite Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrand.
Huh, her parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular.
And am I supposed to remember that now, or what? Yippee! School's out!
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Lesson 2, never want to do something that somebody else can do.
Shame.
Oh, just when it was getting exciting.
Boo!
Everything comes to an end. Get used to it.
Idziemy jeszcze raz do tego biura, do biura dziekana. Do gabinetu dziekana.
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create time anomalies. He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful, downright boring.
Ugh, I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people. A dreamer. A fantasist. Yes, an anarchist.
Honestly? You smoke?
Not anymore. Although on days like this, I wish I'd never quit.
Isn't that a little unreasonable at your age?
The nicotine chewing gum was worse. Destroyed all my baby teeth.
Nie możemy tego zabrać. Tutaj co to jest? Fajka. Tutaj się naklejka. Klucz. Da się nam wziąć klucz? Weź
Hands
klucz.
off! That's the key to Junior's laboratory. The whole place is contaminated with crazy ideas.
Nie da się tego wziąć. Dobra, to może tą fajkę weźmiemy.
It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a Rufus's eyes.
Zrobimy tak. Zioło, fajka. Pierwsze co mi przyszło do głowy. Hehe, nabita fajka. Proszę, dziekanie.
Ah, my old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Oh, strong stuff, this tobacco.
Niepełnoletni dziekan, który pali trawę.
It reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then. So, Laura Cuckoo! Wasn't very good for us. We experimented with everything. With plants, with time, and with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
Too much information.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business in the garage. Rocco McChronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. What my butt for my girlfriend. I was already 25. Oh.
Spoko. Dawaj klucz.
May I?
I don't know. If you may, I may, right?
Sure.
Yippee!
Okej, co tu jeszcze było? Tu jeszcze był witraż, tak? Ptasia naklejka.
Birds don't need warning signs. They're free! Free!
O!
And if
Co
they want
to
to fly
było?
into stained glass windows, they have the right to do so.
Odłamki witrażu. Dobra, co my teraz mamy w tym innym torze? Zobaczmy, mamy wiadro, klucz i odłamki witraża, tak? Dobra, do czego ten klucz nam się przyda? Sala wykładowa, laboratorium było zamknięte. Chodź tu. Może otworzymy. Teraz laboratorium. Chodź, nie czekaj na nic.
Oh boy, this looks just a touch more complicated to me. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance.
Tu jest co? Wehikuł czasu, zbiornik na tachiony i brązowy kran.
Yeah, this is nothing but waste oil. Somehow I had expected liquid bronze.
A my mamy wiaderko. Da się to nalać do wiaderka? Super.
Yeah.
Bierzemy to. Bierzemy to i idziemy porozmawiać teraz z naszymi studentami.
Ah, you're still here.
Of course, Mr. Rufus. After all, we are on the cusp of an epochal discovery.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the lecture hall again.
They'll have to wait. We are going on an excursion. Pack your things. We're off to... the neighboring building. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you still get a star.
Wow! Cool! Whoa!
Impressive, isn't it? What is it?
Me!
Ah, Nerdberg?
Oh! An impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Popularly known as a... anyone? Perhaps Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely. Because it creates a time portal. But where? Sure, of course, the interim time. The turquoise tunnel, as we experts also call it. And now, for the master question, how to turn that thing on.
Turn it on? But,
All right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
But the milk bottle with the bicycle pump?
you need a substance that emits tachyons.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain feta cheese.
And you have to adjust the nozzles so they concentrate on the thinnest place in space-time. You can detect a so-called potential portal with 4D glasses.
4D glasses, feta cheese, anything else?
You're not intending to open a portal into interim time, are you?
And why not?
McChronicle says it's too dangerous. It can perforate the whole of space-time.
Oh, hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
Pewnie, że tak. Dobrze. Powiedzieliście mi to, co mi było potrzebne. Możemy teraz wrócić do sali wykładowej. A gdzie oni są? Zostali tam, co? Spróbujmy tutaj teraz, gdzie jest ta rynna. Spróbujmy teraz wlać ten olej do rynny.
Away with the stuff.
No i co?
It flows.
Na dół wróć. Jest tu coś jeszcze? Tu krzesło. Co tu jest na tym krześle?
Aha.
Ha!
Someone was chewing gum in my class and didn't give me any, except for their fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework.
No to pięknie. Mamy tylko witraż. A może witraż da się posklejać?
The gum is already much too
Nie,
old.
raczej nie.
Besides, gluing colorful shards of broken glass together with bubble gum? Ha! That's totally unrealistic.
Dobra. Co my tu jeszcze mamy? Tu chodź. Przełącz mi hejster. Nic się nie stało. Spadła koza. Kurde, ale że... Wyjdź, panie kolego, wyjdź. Śmieciopiłkarz.
Strike!
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Oh, anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor.
Zabierzmy te okulary. Porozmawiamy teraz z irlandzkim sensei.
I want to stop. That is also an important lesson. If you give up,
You've already lost.
Oh, shut up.
Irlandzki sensei.
If yous.
Oh,
O, nic nam ciekawego nie powiedzieli. Koza?
Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
I already told you that's a goat. Where do you think the bleeding comes from?
From my wife, of course. She's always bleeding on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or the neighbour's children. But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get down here to the underwater palace?
Okay. Suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself, but be careful, sometimes they bite.
Co to? Ser feta.
The gum is already much too old. It hardly sticks anymore.
Spoko.
The gum is already much too old. And besides, gluing colorful shards of broken glass together with bubble gum? Ha! That's totally unrealistic.
Zamknijmy to. Chodź tutaj. Gabinet dziekana. Gabinet dziekana, proszę.
I don't know much about the production of nicotine gum, but I have chewing gum, and that contains nicotine. Should work, right?
Spoko. Mamy teraz nikotynową gumę do rzucia. Proszę. Dziekanie.
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in. Fantastic!
Uj.
Yummy!
Klej do protez mamy teraz. No, już myślałem, że się nie da do tego zabrać.
Never lose those spectacular spectacles again, courtesy of Rufus's patented sticky specs.
Okulary z klejem do protez, serweta i odłamki witrażu. Co tu jeszcze? Jest tutaj coś jeszcze? Nic tu nie ma. Wyjdź. Tak zrobimy.
No way! Until my 4D glasses are finished, it's impossible for me to detect temporal anomaly.
Aha, jeszcze jedna sprawa. Proszę. Odłamki witrażu.
Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2.
Teraz mam okulary 4D.
Who can tell me
Huh?
what this is?
Are those...
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific whatnot. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know! That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed.
Zbiornik na tachiony. Wehikuł czasu, zbiornik na tachiony. Co tu? Studenci. Brązowy ekran. Zbiornik na tachiony. Naciśnij tu.
As long as the tank is empty, no pressure can be built there. As long as the tank is empty, no pressure can be built there.
Serfeta. Od czego jest serfeta? Proszę.
Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized the cheese emits tachyons, right?
And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons?
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons. Write that down.
There! The portal is open!
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
More pressure? No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Daniel!
O kurczę. Co to zrobiliśmy?
There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet.
What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
A chronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal. There's a relatively high probability that they have opened up portals at Kubat.
And how high is high?
Haven't a clue. 1 in 1,000 maybe?
And that's good?
Relatively. It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, one more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to pick Gola.
That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to return has got to wait.
No, I'd rather go get her right away.
Rozmawiamy z
We
nim.
did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you. I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat and...
Hey, hands off!
Co to wypadło?
I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theatre wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her, she...
Ha! I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors. What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got past the Nova mat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Ha, easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There, look at that.
Itch crab?
Hope. It doesn't matter. Let's go.